trailers. So I thought, we got the summer movie season starting now. So I thought we could cover it because I think it's significant. You go back, last year and, the May to August period, it had, good movies, but it was about one, maybe two movies that were anticipated or quite big in that. So it wasn't a full movie season. This is the first full movie season and summer movie season. It's winter for New Zealand, so I'm just getting a bit confused. It's just our audience is mostly from the US, so I'm saying summer. So May to August this year, it's the first time it's been consistent, anticipated movies. Even the small anticipated movies are there. It's the first time everything's come back to normal since COVID-19 pandemic. Some of the movies in that, and obviously Guardians kicked things off a week ago. So what do we have along the way? So we got Fast X, Little Mermaid, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Transformers Rise of the Beasts, The Flash, Elemental, Asteroid City, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Oppenheimer, Barbie, Gran Turismo, Strays, and Blue Beetle. You obviously got the Meg 2 in there. I think that's in August as well. There's obviously going to be some others in there, but what are you thinking for this, these upcoming few months? You pumped?
I am pumped. I mean, 90% of those films that you said I'm really excited for. I think the ones that I'm really dreading now is Transformers, just because Transformers 1 was elite.
That movie's good. I was trying to watch that the other day. I thought I owned it on 4K, and so I walked down. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go find it. I looked for 10 minutes, couldn't find it. I was sad. But I will watch it before this one. I guarantee it.
Me too. Eventually, if you own one part of a franchise, you have to buy the rest.
Yeah.
Just because it's complete.
I think that's where I went wrong because I wanted the first one, but I knew that I had to own the rest of them, and I don't want 4 or 5.
Yeah. I'll be in that same boat, but I'm just waiting for, good deals. Waiting for JB to come through.
There are good deals always.
Yeah, but yeah, I said it in my well, not in my, but in our when we did our most anticipated and whatnot, least anticipated.
Yep.
Transformers was the worst one for me, so I'm not really looking forward to this. It just seems like Transformers 1, but light, set in the 90s with animals. Transformers. That's all it is. That aside, I'm going to move on to everything else, which is good, which is everything else that you said. Blue Beetle will be the weaker one, but it's doesn't look shit. It looks very fun.
Yeah.
It looks like a fun movie. Then you got the big boys, Barbie, my most anticipated, Oppenheimer, yours.
Yeah. Would you say that's switched around with the marketing that's come out now? The trailers for both? Or is Barbie still your biggest one you're looking forward to here?
I think score-wise, because Barbie hasn't really showcased much of their score in their trailers.
Yeah.
I think score-wise...
I think that would obviously go to Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think score-wise, Oppenheimer's now, bumped it up. But I'm backing Barbie all the way. I have to.
Locking that one in. So, there's also The Flash, and for listeners out there, that was on Nayan's least anticipated. We've heard so much good stuff about that movie. Are you? I know you're anticipating it now.
It's now back to my 2022 most anticipated when it's supposed to come out.
Yeah.
How I had it up there and you guys shat on me. I want to relay that back to you guys.
I don't think we did.
I think one of either you or Kind did. They were like, "Oh, you put Flash in there." I was like, "Yeah, it's Flashpoint."
I think that was a slow. That was a slow year. You put Black Widow in your thing. I was gonna put Elementals. Wait, it's called Eternals. Because I'm thinking of Elemental, the movie coming out. Yeah. That's Pixar's next movie. What do you think about that one? Yeah. You looking forward to that?
I am. The only thing I've seen about that film is that first bit. Yeah. That very first trailer.
Yeah.
I don't really want to see any. Because if I see any, then I know where Pixar's at, because that's quite predictable.
Yeah.
And this is such an interesting concept to me, the thing of elements. That's why I'm a big Avatar fan.
Yeah.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
You can be both.
I can, but I'm not.
They're both doing the elements.
They are. They are. The Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm a big fan of that. I'll probably eventually be a big fan of Avatar if they do the fire Na'vi, because that's my favorite element.
He's coming around. Love
That's
how
my
you have favorite elements.
Bro, nothing is fire's go. Fire's main.
No, I don't know. Water.
Water's easy. Anyway, in terms of elemental, it's a very interesting concept. You can do so much with it. So I'm really hoping this is like it's very similar to Inside Out.
Yeah.
In terms of Pixar, like it's Pixar, not Disney Pixar, because there is a big difference. E.g., Lightyear.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to Elemental. Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse. Sorry, it was
another great animated one. Yeah,
it's gonna be fantastic. So it's looking fucking good.
Yeah, and then we'll go to the.
Oh, sorry, I forgot Asteroid City.
Oh,
Where's Anderson?
Whoa. Just wait, mate. I'm setting this up perfectly. All right, I planned this in the last minute. If you let me finish.
I'm sorry.
If you let me finish. Well, I was gonna.
We'll delete this.
No. What I was gonna say is, there's also great smaller movies coming into this space. Asteroid City is one of them. I know this is very high in your anticipation list. You're looking forward to this one, obviously.
From my blow up before, I think anyone else knows. Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's Wes Anderson. Without a shadow of doubt, he's like one of the best visual cinematographer type directors out there. His films look beautiful, like in terms of color palettes he uses, the film shots, the camera work,
symmetry.
The symmetry, the way like each frame is like shot is fantastic, and then his stories that he shows he writes for those films is fantastic as well. The score accompanies that, everything he does, all the technical side stuff so well, which is why he's such a fantastic director. Yeah, and it's like I'm so surprised he's not bigger in terms of the Hollywood spectrum, like because I feel we still refer him to like an indie sort of director and whatnot.
Well, he is. I think he sticks to that. He doesn't ever go to like the big leagues and I think he does that deliberately because they would compromise his style. Yeah. And his style of filmmaking is unique.
100%. Yeah.
Just okay, like imagine seeing a Wes Anderson movie and it not having that kind of symmetry, or it just looks like a Marvel movie or a standard blockbuster. That'd be weird. That would feel weird.
I'll be uncomfortable, to be honest. I'll be like, no, what have you done to my boy? And then you have like the cast as well. Like he always has a stacked cast, and the fact that like these big A-listers wants to come work for this indie director. Yeah. That's fantastic for him.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, I will say this. From what I've heard about Asteroid City, it sounds like it's his best work. Up there with Grand Budapest. But, I don't know the validity of that. We'll find out our first reactions because Cannes Festival starts, I think, in a couple of days.
Oh, days.
Yeah. It's this month. So, we'll get our first reactions to a lot of it, big stuff. One of them is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I know you're not a big Indiana Jones guy. You'll probably watch stuff before we see the movie, of course. But yeah, where's your anticipation level with that one?
I think I'm on the verge of like, I'm not excited, but I'm not dreading it, I think it's just, I just want to wait and see what happens with it. Because I'm going to reference the past two like legacy type of films. So one was Matrix. I haven't seen it based on your guys' comments about it, about how bad it was.
Don't see it, please.
Yeah, and then the other one is Top Gun Maverick, and I don't need to say any more about that because we had a whole entire podcast dedicated to that. I think if it can hit the heights of like, a very, like it can do everything great, like fan service, a fitting ending for Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones, I think I'll be very happy with that. But until then, I've seen Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and I'm not a big fan of that film. So I think that's why I'm not as excited. If that film didn't happen and end on the third one, I'll be so excited for this film. But I'm just taking a wait and see approach with this one.
Well, this is James Mangold directing.
I know who's directing it.
I think for this, because he's doing that Star Wars movie, Dawn of the Jedi. I think this movie.
Oh, is that the actual title or?
Oh, I think I heard it. I don't know if it's official. Maybe a working title, but it's a great name though. I feel
it is.
This will either cement my excitement for that movie or give me a little bit of worry. Well, because he's done Logan, amazing, top 3 top 5 comic movie of all time.
Hasn't done another Wolverine film?
Yeah, he did do the Wolverine.
Outlier. Big
But
outlier.
his last 2 are Ford vs Ferrari and Logan. So
Yeah.
he's tracking good, and we'll see what this one brings. I think it looks fantastic, but yeah, I'm with you in terms of my excitement. It's just not there for it. I think it really mainly stems from the fact that I'm not just a big indie guy, you know?
Yeah.
But when I watch it, we'll see, because some of those movies they're really good. And especially from memory, I love them. But
Yeah.
I think I've just fallen out of time with them.
I think I am looking forward to like a fun adventure film. Like I know we have them like Jumanji, the recent Jumanji.
Mm-hmm.
Those are so much fun.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so entertaining to watch. Jungle Cruise as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think we have had like I'm sure you know what I mean by this, but like a good adventure film.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, just a good adventure, yeah.
And I'm hoping that's what we get from this.
We also got some stuff that's out of blockbusters and more into the comedy. We don't really get much comedy these days.
Yeah.
And it's a genre that I really do miss, especially R-rated, crude comedies.
I know why.
I love those. Just because they're endlessly rewatchable, and I just like laughing. So when I'm by myself and I just want to watch a movie, I love to put on something and just laugh and keep laughing at the jokes. But we got one coming out this summer, Strays. It was recently delayed due to the writer's strike, but it still fits in with the summer movie season. So where are you at with that movie?
To be honest, you've been saying Strays to me this whole, like, for the past few months, I feel.
Yeah.
And every time you say it, I just keep thinking of the video game
the cat.
Strays.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big cat lover. So whenever you say Strays, I'm like, oh, fuck off these cats, man. But after you showed me the trailer for that, and I was like, holy fuck, this is like the film made for Nayan, you know, like animals, R-rated, swearing, like Nayan is a animal that is R-rated and swearing. So it's like the perfect Nayan movie. I am a bit gutted now that it has been delayed, but obviously justifiable reasons why it's been delayed.
Yeah.
But we're going to see it eventually, and looking forward to it when it comes out, because it's just going to be one of those dumb films that is just so much fun.
Yeah, no, I like those movies, especially in like times when you have stacked movies like this. You know, when you have stuff like Indiana Jones and then Mission Impossible a week later, and then Oppenheimer, and then Barbie. Like, they're all very serious films, but you know, something like Strays is a movie that, like, where you can kind of take a pause from those kind of movies.
It's like a palate cleanser.
Yeah, sit back, relax, and just really have a lot of fun with it. So yeah, there's just a lot here, and they all offer kind of different things. Obviously, the best one will be Rise of the Beast.
You heard it here from James.
No,
Rise of the Beast is going to be better than Oppenheimer.
No, I'm joking. Please don't hold that against me. But I don't think Rise of the Beast will be that bad. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm sticking my guns to this one. If I can have faith in the 76ers, I can have faith in Rise of the Beast.
Do you have faith in the 76ers today?
No. I won't have faith in Rise of the Beast on release day. But before then, I'll have some faith. I think it'll be a fun movie. We've heard good stuff about Little Mermaid. The reactions came out for that one. And me and you have talked about this movie in a very, not in a good way. It has looked very bland, lifeless, dull, whatever adjective you want to use. It's just hasn't looked good. But then these reactions come out saying, oh no, it's great. What's her name? Halle Berry. Puts on an amazing performances. She's here. She's arrived. The songs are really good. Like, what are your thoughts on that comparing to what we've seen and, you know, with all the marketing and trailers? Does your excitement build from these reactions?
No, it stays the same.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe Halle Berry is going to be knock out of the park. I believe that the songs are fantastic, but I think the story's going to be shit, not shit, but it's going to be a letdown because they're adding an extra hour from the original.
Yeah.
And if you remember that when the live action Aladdin and Lion King came out, it was similar stuff. You know, they were praising the voice actors and actors and the songs and whatnot.
Yeah.
And those films were somewhat a letdown. I mean,
Yeah.
Aladdin was a lot better than the Lion King live action for sure. So that's why I'm like, not getting fully on board with this. I'm not getting excited. I'm just
Yeah.
going to stick with my guns and say it's not going to be that good. There's
Yeah.
going to be elements of the film that's going to be good,
Mhm.
100%. There's going to be elements where it does the original movie fantastic. I think Halle Berry is going to knock it out of the park as Ariel, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I think the songs, I mean, it's a Disney film, like the songs are always fantastic.
Yeah.
For any of their movies. So I think those elements are going to be fine, but it's going to come down to the root of the story.
Yeah.
That added on an extra hour, what more can you add on? You know?
Yeah, that'll be interesting how it can work. And especially these, you can never really trust reactions 100%. They sometimes miss their mark. But yeah, that's one. I'm interested in it now because of the reactions are saying it's really good. But yeah, I'm with you. It's just a movie that I just can't get excited for right now. But you know,
find out next week.
Yeah, no, we see it next Tuesday, so that'll be interesting.